Welcome back, everyone. LMC Gaming here, Lord Mookow. Just wanted to have a quick video for you guys. It'll be real quick. I'm not even going to advertise it very much. I figure only my subscribers will really see this. Today, it's the day after Halloween. It's November 1st here. The game has some special things going on today. Sadly, I already missed the Water Angelmon event. But I'll go over these real quick. In about 45 minutes time here, they're going to have the Fire Angelmon Garden. So if you come all the way down to the bottom, these are the special dungeons that they got going on today. November 1st. So this one's already done. Fire Angelmon is going to be in 1 hour's time. It starts at 7 p.m. PDT, so that should be 10 p.m. EST, Eastern Central Time. And this is Pacific Daylight Time, I now know. So if you want to stay up for a few more hours, this is going to be too late for me. I got an early morning ahead of me tomorrow. You can do the Wind Angelmon too. So it's a good way to get level up material. You know, you can get these throughout the week as a rare drop in the weekly dungeons as well. And then tomorrow, definitely log in sometime tomorrow. It's going for 24 hours to get your Rainbow Angelmon. I believe from doing it last time, I'll do a little guide on this, but I think you get a 3-star that anybody can get, and then you can get a 4-star, which is a little bit more difficult of a dungeon. And then if you're a really good player and you have really good monsters, you might even be able to get a 5-star. Don't quote me on that, but they have different levels of difficulty for this Rainbow Angelmon. So look forward to that tomorrow. And they're going to have the same kind of schedule, just different monsters going at different times. So they'll have the fire, wind, and water that you guys can do. So that'll be fun. I'll try to do some videos on that stuff. I didn't have too much exciting today. I'm going to spend all my money here, all my mana stones, on a rune that I really want to get higher level. It's a 6-star attack percent rune. The stats are pretty decent on this. You know, it could be a little better. You know, it's kind of strange. I don't know why, but sometimes you'll see a 4-star or a 3-star rune and it'll have attack percent, but it'll be like plus 10% as a substat. Whereas this one, it's probably because whether it's a legendary, whether it starts out as a gold, purple, I think gold is legendary, purple is probably rare, blue might be rare. But I think that has something to do with the substats here. So let's just spend some of these candies. I think we're all done getting them. I did some farming today and I didn't get any candy, so I think this is all over. But this is how I want to spend them here. It's going to save me some money. Hopefully I have some luck here tonight and I can get this. There's some luck right there. Hopefully I can get this to plus 15 with my money. If I can, I'm going to be a very sad panda here. Wow, good luck tonight. That's great. But this is the hard one here, going to plus 15. It's going to give me 10% more attack. So that's going to really boost my Clara. So this is big money, no whammies right here. You know, the chance, I'd like to know what the chance of going from 14 to 15 on a 6-star. Wow, that's awesome. Hooray for these power stones, for these candies here. That was awesome. That was pretty much what I really wanted to accomplish tonight, and I still have money left over. So I got this rune. For her, I have this accuracy rune. It's plus 9 right now. It's not the best, but you know, it fits in with my build for her. I got a 5-star plus 9 rune. Now here's something interesting I was reading today. A little tip for you guys. And I was already mentioning this in one of my previous videos, but a 3-star rune. So every time you level up a 3-star rune, the base stat increases by 2%. That's the same for a 3-star, 4-star, or 5-star rune. So if I level this up again, let's do that, because this is going to help It's going to give me plus 2%. So it's going to increase by 2%. Now, when you go to a plus 6, a 6-star rune, every time you level it up, it's going to increase by 3%. So the total, let's take a quick look at this. This is attack plus 63% because it's a 6-star rune. Now, I believe I have a 5-star rune that's also plus 15. Let's try to find that here. I don't think it's on this guy. I think it's on my Wind Phantom Thief here. So right here, it's only attack plus 43%. And what did I say, 63% on this one? So yeah, 20% difference. And it's just the difference between a 5-star and a 6-star. So that's huge. That's 6-star runes are way superior. And I was reading what this guy recommended. I forget the name, it was just on some forum somewhere, so I'm sorry for not quoting the person who's recommending this stuff. But what he said is go ahead and plus 15 your 3-star runes. Don't bother with the 4 or 5 stars because they cost so much more to get them leveled up, if that makes sense. It's going to cost you more every time you try to power up a 5-star rune compared to a 3-star rune. And the increase is not that substantial. It's only going to be like 1 or 2%. If this was a 3-star plus 15 rune, it'd be like attack plus 41%, I'm thinking. Maybe attack plus 40%. So very little increase from a 3-star to a 5-star. But once you go to a 6-star, that's when you get that huge bonus. So if you want to really maximize your mana stone usage, kind of look at these 3-stars a little more closely. That is a mistake I've made up until this point in the game, and it's cost me a lot of mana stones that I could have been using towards other things. So hopefully that saves you guys a little bit of your hard-earned time and hard-earned well, fake money in this game. So that's the main tip for today. Let's see here. I don't think I have any other runes I want to go after right now. See, this is a 5-star, it's plus 10, but it's already going to cost me. I want to level this up because I don't have a 6-star that fits here, but it's costing me 7,600 each time I'm trying. So I'm not super thrilled. I would like to get this to plus 12 just for the time being. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'm not using my candies because I still have 8 days to use those, and I want to maximize their usage, maximize the amount of money they're saving me. So okay, I got this to plus 11. She's going to be a super heavy hitter now that I got that to plus 15. That was a huge bonus there. I'm adding this to plus 12. We'll take a look at her stats after this. Great. You guys must be good luck for me tonight. That's all I can say. Usually it takes a lot longer to get that. So she's going to have, it's not super heavy. She's not awesome yet, but she's only a 5-star. So she's going to have over 1,000. Let's see, 1,200. She's going to have about 1,200 attack. It's not amazing. But here's my Julian here. He's got over 2,000 attack. He's really my heavy hitter. And it's because I have fatal runes on him. And I can't wait to start getting some better runes here. I need to get some of those 6-star attack percent runes. I need to see, this one's plus 29, 4-star, it's a plus 12. This one's plus 43, it's a 15 though. So runes can be a little tricky, there's a lot to them. What else did I want to go over real quick for you guys? Oh, that's pretty much it. I haven't had any luck. I don't have any mystical scrolls for you guys today. The magic shop has not graced me with any. Somebody was asking about angelmon, so I can go over that real quick for you guys. What should you be doing with those? And thanks to Childish for pointing this out to me. Here's some of my monsters if you guys are just looking them over a little bit. If you have any questions on any of these monsters or you have your own, I'd be glad to give you my suggestions. I'm not an expert in this game by any means. And that was pointed out to me in one of my comments. I'd like to vent a little bit. The guy said, well, your arena ratings only in the 30,000s, and you need to learn how to play before you start giving advice. I never claimed to be an expert in arena. I claimed that I'm building a good arena team, that I believe I'm going to be able to get way better ranking than I have now. Heck, 30,000 people are better than me in this game right now. So, yeah, I'm no arena expert by any means, but I'm learning a heck of a lot, and I think I have, hopefully you guys are learning from watching me. So, that's the main reason I'm doing these videos. It's not to show off and show off my skills and show off that I have the best team ever. I know I don't. Not even close. So, that's kind of what I have to say about that. So these angelmons, this one's already awakened. I don't have any that I can awaken for you right now, but when you get these things, sometimes, depending on how you get them, they might already be level 15, and you might have to level them up to level 15. I suggest feeding some of your fodder monsters. So if you do regular summons, unknown scroll summons, or you do social summons, you're going to get a lot of low-level monsters. Just feed those to your angelmon until they get to plus 15. Oh, why did I do that? And then after you do that, come over to your monster inventory here, select them, go to awaken. It doesn't even show what fusion materials they take, but it's just low-level fusion materials that you really have no use for anyways. And once you do that, these guys give you a ton of extra experience. So I can show you that right now. And if you're trying to maximize your mana stones, this is just a small piece of doing that. You're just seeing blue stacks go really wonky there. I don't love this program on the PC. It doesn't seem to be the absolute best. Where is that new monster I have? The Water Phantom Thief is what I'm going to use. So okay, so he's a 4-star. So it makes sense. It's going to cost more when you feed monsters to a 4-star, I'm pretty sure, than if you were feeding monsters to a 3-star or a 2-star. So the higher level monster that you have, it makes sense to use the ones that are going to give him the most experience. So when it comes to angelmon, seeing as how you spend time leveling them up and awakening them so that they will give lots of experience, it makes sense to feed them to high star monsters. High level monsters, I should say, yeah. High star monsters. So let's select this one here. So this one's giving, he's already level 23. This is going to boost him 2 levels, 2.5 levels. So that's a lot. Let's feed him both of them actually, why not? So this is the proper way to use angelmon. And no 1.5 EXP when I really needed it. That would have been nice to get that, but that's okay. This Water Phantom Thief, I think he's gonna end up being a big part of my team. He's got some pretty cool skills. One other thing that I wanted to do tonight, I don't know how much. Here, I'll just show you. This is your fusion house. Look at all the extra low level fusion materials you get. So I think those Water Angelmon took like 4 low-level ones. What else are you going to do with these things? Sure, you can go ahead and fuse them into mediums and then fuse those into heavies, but it's going to cost you a lot of money to do that. 10,000 for every medium, and then 10 mediums for every heavy. So that's 100,000 to get enough for 1 heavy, and then it costs 50,000. So 150,000 to turn 100 lows into 1 heavy. 150,000 mana stones is nothing to sneeze at. You can power up a lot of runes for that price. So I don't really recommend doing that. I am going to end up turning some of these mediums into heavies probably, so I can power up my Wind Sylph, which is a guy. He's not a girl, like I must have called it a girl. Oh, sorry. I got a comment there. Somebody was laughing because I called the Sylph a girl. Where is she? There we go. So I didn't give her the runes that I want yet, but I'm going to give... I just did it again. It's a him. I didn't give him the runes that I want yet, but he's going to have despair runes because he has AoE attacks that are going to stun the other creatures. He's going to be a huge part of my team, especially with this leader skill. Increases attack speed of monsters in the arena by 24%. So all that's left for me to do is awaken him, make him a 5-star, level him up, and put runes on and level those runes up. That's it. Small task. Yeah. So every single one of these monsters takes a lot of time to get, you know, if you want to get them really good, where they're going to be viable in arena. So right now, let's make him a 5-star. That's about the only thing I can do right now without spending extra money that I don't want to spend. So I don't think I have enough 4-stars, and I hate doing this with blue stacks because it doesn't deal with this part of the program very well. So with my 4-stars, see, I don't really want to get rid of my vampires because I might end up wanting to use one of those on my team someday. I definitely don't want to get rid of this. Here's one, and I'm going to feed this fire sylph to her. That'll give her a skill up, so there's 2. Here's 3. I don't mind using my inferno. And here's 4. I might want to hang on to him though. Huh. See, you want to be careful when you start getting rid of your 4-star monsters. You got to think about your total team build. So instead of doing this, I'm going to make some more 4-stars now. I think I have what I need to do that ever since last night when I did my Mystic Summon Scrolls. So I'm just going to get rid of... I think I've made the decision that I'm going to get rid of my Infernos and use those as fodder instead of feeding them to my 5-star evolved Inferno. I just don't see any room for him on my team. And I have been saving all these Infernos trying to make up my mind on that choice. Same with my werewolves. Maybe somebody's going to jump in and say, you shouldn't get rid of your werewolves. You need to use those as skill ups because your water werewolf is so good. Well, I don't know. See, I don't want to get rid of this mystical witch. I got rid of a whole bunch of mystical witches, and now it would be nice if I would have fed those to my Megan and she was max skilled right now, but she's not. So okay, here's one 4-star. I'm not going to make a bounty hunter. I already have full skills on my fire inugami, and I'm not going to make a salamander. So these are all fodder monsters I'm willing to sacrifice. So now I have this 4-star golem that I'm willing to sacrifice. Let's see, maybe I can make some decisions here. Sometimes I'm not very good at making these decisions and I just hold off. So if I use her... Oh, come on, blue stacks. I think I'm just gonna get rid of these. It hurts me because I did want to use the Infernos. And maybe... Nope, I'm just going to use the Infernos. I'm not going to use them for skill ups. It's just what has to be. My other team members are better than him. So I'm just gonna go with that. Okay, so there's another 4-star I'm willing to sacrifice. And of course this video got long, so if you're not interested in 5-starring this sylph, I wish I knew how to pronounce that properly. You can just cut out right now, but thanks for watching. I'm just going to keep on doing this. So I'm going to get rid of this guy. I'm going to power up one more. I have enough Infernos to do that. That way I won't feel bad about getting rid of any monsters I might want later. I could probably even get rid of this guy. He's interesting. I'll show him off a little later. He was kind of a rare summon I got. See, I don't think I'm going to use her, but for the time being I'm just going to hang on to her. Okay, so I can get rid of these. Now we can 5-star. Oh no, won't even be able to do that. Yeah, we'll be able to do that. I should have enough 4-stars that I'm willing to sacrifice now. So, if BlueStacks wasn't so slow, this would go a lot faster. And some people are going to tell me, why would you sacrifice this fire sylph? Well, you can't keep everything. Well, I like to say that. I'm not even going to think about it. Some people use her, a lot of people don't. I don't think she's going to fit into my team, so out she goes. This is definitely fodder. And I got two of these Kung Fu girls. I don't really, I haven't done the research, I guess, to know if I should keep them or get rid of them. So here I have 2 evolved ones actually, but I'm willing to sacrifice him for sure. Not gonna feel bad about it. Oh, I got a whole bunch. I'm actually not gonna sacrifice him right now. So fodder, 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 and this is gonna give me a skill up. So here we go. And now I can work on getting her to level 35, which is always nice. It's always nice to get a new monster that you can, work on getting the levels up for. Cyclone level 2. So she is going to, I wonder how many times I've done that. I just can't think of that monster as a he. It doesn't even look like a he to me with that hair and ears. It looks like little elf ears. Where is that monster? Doesn't even... Right here. Well, I guess it is a guy because you can see its breasts. So if it was a girl, that would be a little vulgar, I guess. Okay, I'll start trying to call this monster a he from now on. And hopefully I'll be able to awaken him this week. I'm going to farm the Hall of Wind so that I get enough high materials. Hopefully I'm going to spend all my energy that day trying to get high materials so that I can awaken him and then not have to do these fusions. So it's just going to save me more money. I'd rather not have to turn my mids into highs because that's just going to cost money. So I'm going to do that. I'll awaken her this week. I'll post that. I'm also going to try to get all my runes situated for her. Get the despair runes I want on her. I could probably throw some... I hate to throw them on right now because then if I get better ones, it's going to cost me money to take these off. So I might farm Giant's Keep a few times, see if I can't get some despair runes that are going to be, better than the ones I currently have. But I definitely want to get some runes on her so I can start using her as soon as possible. But I'm going to work on getting her to level 35, just farming Phaimon Volcano here. And then she's going to be my awesome leader. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I think once I get her as the leader, Claire's already awesome, my Julian's already awesome. He could use some work, but so could Clara, but they're already awesome. And then I'm going to start off with my Saik. He's going to be my first attack who's going to cast the buffs on these guys. And then he's going to do mass damage, stun, and this leader skill is going to let me make sure that he gets to do his buff and that I get to do some stuns before the other monsters attack. So this team right here in this Y is going to be awesome. Now I'm thinking eventually after I get him all done, my Wind Sylph, I work on these 3 a little bit more. I might change him out for this guy, for my Water Phantom Thief. So his leader skill's not what I'm going for, but this is kind of the skill that's gonna help me out. So I'd like him to attack first instead of the Saik, and he's gonna decrease their attack bars by 50%. That's gonna be awesome. And they're weakening their defense for 2 turns. So instead of casting attack plus and crit plus on my monsters, he's gonna cast. Um, he's gonna weaken all their defenses for 2 turns, and in general, he's just a stronger monster than my Saik. So I think the less defense, the debuff on the other team is gonna make up for losing the buff on my team, and then I'm going to have a very well balanced team here. I'm going to have 1 wind monster, 2 wind monsters, 1 fire monster, and 1 water monster. So that's going to help quite a bit too, and he's going to have higher attack and just general stats than my Saik. And if he's casting that, the Saik, he casts the buffs on my team, but that doesn't hurt the other team at all. This guy's skill casts the debuff on the other team, and it's going to do damage to them. So AoE damage is going to be my first attack. AoE damage, AoE damage, AoE damage. That's 4 AoE damages I should be able to get off before any other player on their team has a chance. I think it's going to own, but it's going to take me time to get these 2 monsters where I need them to be in Arena. So hopefully you're fired up about it. I'm super fired up about this team composition. And if you guys have questions about your team, send me a list of your monsters, where they currently are, your thoughts on how you want to build your team. And I'll kind of give you my suggestions. I'm no genius in this game, but I know enough of the monsters now that I should be able to put together something for you guys. Again, another really long video, but hope you guys learned something. It was fun for me. I'm happy I got my Sylph up to level 15, and my runes had great luck today powering up. So thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Take care.